You better shoot fast.
You're dead though.
No, I'm not. This is...
You are. I shoot you 3 times.
Now I'm going to make you shoot yourself. Oh, if I knew how to load this.
No.
Here, take it so you can shoot yourself.
Okay, I understand.
Oh, don't shoot my... So guys, I guess I might be bleeding somewhat. Yeah.
I think it's out of bullets though. You see? You have
Yeah.
to do your survival.
So guys, no, you stay away. I'm gonna keep this close by. If Enrique starts pissing me off, I will shoot him in the head. Hopefully not in the eye.
We got a bet though. Do you think there's ammo left? I don't think there's ammo left.
Yes! You're right. But you forgot one other thing.
Oh no, you can hit me with that.
That's right. That's right.
So, giving the, we're doing back escape stuff, but in my opinion, guys, you should never give the back. Like, this is something you should drill just as a backup plan. Am I right?
Correct.
As
Absolutely.
a backup plan.
Yeah.
Not like, don't be nonchalant about it.
Yeah, because you never know. If you give up your back, you may have the guy on your back that actually can control you and put you away. When somebody attacks you, particularly from the back, you just can't defend the back take. You have to also worry about what's coming out after. Because a lot of times, if you do manage to escape, the next thing the guy's either going for an arm lock or mount. So you have to kind of string things together. You can't just escape and say, I'm free.
It
No,
ain't over.
and
It ain't
now the
over.
guys on top of you are arm locking. So you have to think about the secondary or tertiary attack as well.
So, show me your staple to go to back escape.
Well, it depends.
Staple.
Staple?
Yeah, and then we'll talk about maybe prevention.
So-
stopping the guy from getting this far.
So,
But if I'm here, I'm locked.
So a lot of times, if I can actually get underneath, a lot of times, the big principles for back escapes to me are, I either want to go low, I'm either coming out the back way or the highway. Depends where the guy's controlling me. If he's high up on me, I'm going to come up low. If he's sort of closer to my hips, I'm going to try to escape high. So a lot.
I can tell you, I feel less control here.
Yeah.
Already.
So when I do this, this is actually very, very effective. Once you hear, it's becoming tighter and tighter. Before the guy locks his hands, this is very, very effective. I'm going to wind up on top before you lock your hands. But even when you lock your hands, so what I'm doing is I'm going to flare out your legs. All right. So if you kind of keeping them tight, so that's I can't get my elbows in. So I'm going to flare them out, and I'm starting to.
Can you freeze a second?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I just felt my legs get weaker. Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Like I'm here, I feel tight here, but when
Yeah, I don't, of course, first things you got to do is always protect the neck, because if you can't, you might get choked even though the guy does not technically have both hooks or even one.
Like rip a choke.
So I'm looking to plant my feet heavy, and I'm going to open up my legs to sort of spread yours. Once I'm here, I'm going to be looking to get my arms, both arms on.
Wow.
Once I'm going to go, and now to scramble.
I love this coming out.
This is probably one of my, if before the guy settles in, that's probably my go-to.
That's awesome.
Now, if I'm here and before, so if you do this here, it's very easy.
If I do,
Yeah,
the silver fox, and I'm going
Drop,
one each.
Yeah, go low. Yeah.
Do I want to go double?
Double. Yeah, you want to go double. You don't want to wind up in a triangle.
Right. So I'm here.
So yeah. So yes, all the way down, all the way. Keep sliding down, and now.
And here I would go either double on one.
See how I'm still staying
Yes.
up? You want to go low? Yes. So you want to put me on my back. So now I'm not scrambling from sort of having my head higher than
Try it
yours.
again?
Yeah.
The silver fox escape. That's awesome. I love this. Okay, so let's see it again from this angle here.
So anytime if I can get my both arms under, I have to have pretty high confidence that it's going to happen.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to use a different escape. But anytime I feel this, I'm getting both.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
and
I
I'm,
lost.
I'm just going to keep fighting low. I'm just going to keep sliding low and low to make sure that you
love it.
eventually put your back on the ground.
I got to try that. That's awesome. This is fantastic. So as you're capturing me here, you're pulling yourself in with your heels.
Yes. Both arms under. Because if you don't,
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah. You got to make sure you get both arms under, otherwise you're at a threat of a triangle or an arm lock.
That's awesome. I feel like as soon as I feel like you're shrimping down,
Yeah.
I feel like my hooks are weakened. Totally.
Yes. So again, I'm going to plant my feet, and I'm basically doing this. So I'm going to bring them in, I'm going to plant them heavy, and I'm looking to get both.
Can you
down.
freeze a second? Like here, if I shot a choke, I feel like I totally lost you. If I
Yeah.
lock my hands here,
Yeah.
like I don't have a follow-up triangle, and I don't have an armbar, but you kind of transition to armbar on me. I'm going to have to,
You can
I
sort
must
of-
have had a hand out, right?
Yeah.
If I try to choke here, there's no choke.
Yeah.
So there's a point, I think, where if you sprawl quick enough, you're safe.
I don't want to go a little bit lower.
Are you coming up on top?
I'm coming up.
Beautiful. Look at that. Dude, that's awesome. I've never done this escape before. I've done it like this. Watch. I've done it like this and turned around, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm still
not
control-
super
I'm-
confident in this one.
Yeah, usually what I'll do is put my feet
Yeah.
up, and I'm still controlling you, and I'm going to attack one of the two arms.
Right. I'm putting myself in armbar basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you the armbar so I can escape the armbar. But this makes a lot more sense to me because here,
Yeah, and keep scooting, keep
boom,
yeah,
here,
keep scooting
I feel
down.
like even if you tried to choke me now, you're not gonna
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, yeah. Once my back is on the ground now,
Awesome.
there you go.
Let's do it again. This is an awesome escape. So the guy's transitioning to back, and obviously you want the guy to lock his hands. Like as I'm taking your back.
Yeah,
as-
I'm already
as-
doing this.
Exactly. I could see you escaping right before.
already doing this.
Exactly. Because if the guy locks his hands,
Yeah,
you waited too long.
Yeah.
Also. I mean, you could start escaping
Yeah.
immediately. If I was, let's say, were to arm drag you and start coming
Yeah.
like this here, you would start escaping immediately.
yeah.
Do you have a name for this escape?
No, I don't know.
Slipping into the foxhole.
The reality is that, I think most moves that we have, somebody already came up with them maybe 100 years ago. Just yeah,
And they
this
were lost for a while.
Yeah.
And rediscovered. Do you ever go 2-on-1?
yeah. As long as I have both under, sometimes once.
This is.
But if this is bad, but if you put your back on the ground, this is not as bad anymore.
Right.
Because now you're too far from me for my hips to attack. I could still try to
Space for
pull
my
in.
knee.
Yeah.
So as he goes for this, right? What I'm doing is, so first of all, I don't want to leave my leg outside. If I can, I'll have it a little bit inside, so I could try to control the trajectory a little bit. Now, as this is happening, I kind of go with it, but what I'm doing is I try to bring my leg down with my kneecap pointing at the floor, but as I'm landing, I turn it. I stiff arm Enrique's neck, and my foot goes. So as he's doing this, so again, I don't want to just kind of like open my legs because this is going to be really bad. So what I try to do is turn my hips slightly to the direction that he's going in. Notice that there's a whole bunch of things going on at the same time. So my left hand, if he's on my left side, is posting on his neck, thumb down. And I'm kind of going with this leg because I'm hoping that when we reach the bottom point where he hits the ground, this is when I'm turning my knee to the ceiling. If you do this right, guys, do it with somebody you trust, because when you do this right, there will be tension in your leg, but there will not be a pop. We want to avoid pops. And I'm going to put my foot on the hip. And as he's coming up, I'm attacking immediately into. Oh. Tap. So again, I'm kind of I don't fight it, because if I fought it, there is a possibility of a calf slicer too. So what I do, I go with it. So I kind of almost try to accelerate to try to be. Now I can turn my knee facing up rather than down. Stiff arm him, and foot goes on the hip. Once he's coming up, obviously I accepted a sweep, but once it's, you have no choice. Sometimes, in tournaments, submissions result when the guy fights sort of the position so hard, so he fights the sweep and instead winds up with the guy on the back. And that happens a lot, especially you see that with guard passes in competition where the guy's fighting the guard pass so hard that he winds up turtling and then the guy takes his back and chokes him out, which is way worse than having your guard passed. So, you know, it's a highly sort of evolved skill to sort of understand which is the better of the two bad outcomes and choose the one that preserves you longer. Maybe you let the guy score points, but at least you're in a position to recover and go after him and potentially wind up, you know, with a submission or resweeping versus, you know, yeah, fight it until, you know, fight it for sure. But once it becomes sort of like, okay, I got too bad, but if I get swept, it's okay because now I can go after him, I can resweep, I can possibly get a submission versus fighting it to the point where the guy's on the back. So now instead of 2 points, I gave up 4. But worse yet, he's in a position to submit me.
Let's see you fox your way out of this one. Okay, so we did seatbelt.
Okay.
And now you said you have an up escape.
This is sort of like if you really screwed up and the guy's already like choking you or just
pulling you up like this.
Yeah. At that point, I want to go. I'm gonna go high because right now it's gonna be difficult for you to choke.
I couldn't choke here. I don't.
Yeah. I'm giving up control, but right now my top priority is to make sure I don't get choked. You know. So right now I'm trying to wait for an adjustment. Eventually, if I can pry your arms off and I bring this arm over, then I'm going to try to turn. And of course, I know most guys are going to try to go for an arm lock.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm
It's
controlling.
gonna be tough. You have my head.
Yeah, I know. So again, when you're escaping back control, don't just escape the back control. Think about what's coming next. So the next thing is if I let your head swing away, you can arm lock me, right? You can just sort of invert. Yes. And now I'm back on the run. So that's why I'm controlling the head, you know?
Can I grab you again here?
Yeah, for sure.
So when would you go to the top? Go to the top. So let's say I feel like if I'm pulling you up, you probably maybe wouldn't be able to sink down. Right?
I would sort of go to the top. Once you sort of, I still would fight down.
Here you'd be going double elbow in.
Yeah, I'm still going to try to make sure. I got to create favorable conditions because right now you can sort of spin around and take my arm, right? So I want to make sure that I don't put myself into an arm lock. You know, if you're going to make the switch, that's okay because you're reacting to me. If I sort of put myself in an arm lock, that's a bad situation because then it's an easy switch for you. So what I'm going to try to do is fight. I'm still going to fight down. The only time I would go up is like once you go arm over. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wow.
Yeah, once you sort of start to go into the choke.
Okay, so if I go here.
Yeah, this is.
Now you're gonna start coming up.
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna come up.
I feel like now I don't have really the angle to choke you here.
But you're still controlling me, so I'm still gonna. I still have to figure out a way to get this defended now. I'm gonna try to control your head to make sure that you don't pivot. But I also know even if I lose the control, so go ahead. So go for the arm. I'm already sort of coming out the back way, so I'm already trying to deal with what's coming next.
Can I try that?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're saying if the guy wraps your neck, that's when you like to go up.
So for here, right now,
Here you're going up. You're not sinking down anymore.
yeah, I would still fight.
Oh, you would still go in here?
Yeah, it's still there. Get your other left arm in. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, really.
Okay, but once the guy sort of starts to, so I go now. Yeah, this is where I would go. Yeah,
Maybe like this, huh?
Yeah. So I don't have. I can't put my. I need to bring you back down.
You need me under.
I need
you need me
you
under
down
your
here.
shoulder. You need my shoulders under your shoulders.
So once you come up high,
Once my shoulders are up high,
I'm still controlling you, but you know the risk of choke is lessened.
can you squeeze me here a bit? Yeah, I feel it's not so bad.
Yeah. You can.
Would you put your back on the mat here?
Yeah. I would try to pry the arm and try to get it over your head.
So, if the choke is on, you want to get your shoulders over mine.
So if I'm here, I'm still going to try to
You're still
fight.
going under.
Yeah, because you gave me the chance.
It's either or, right?
Yeah, put your feet on my hips.
On the hips.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah. Now I can't, it's going to be much harder for me to slide down. So once I lost the battle for that, that's when I'm going to go up high. I'm going to try to make sure I protect my neck. As soon as I feel an opening, I'm going to try to clear at least one leg.
Now, this time you went belly down.
Yeah.
You
You have to sort of feel how the
which
guys
side?
adjusting.
This is an escape on each side, right?
Yeah, you can escape. Usually, I escape
To your knees.
to my knees. Yeah.
Yeah, usually I escape to my back, but I'll try that one as well.
Yeah.
So
It's sort of like how the guy kind of reacts to to the follow up. So right now, it's going to be hard. So yeah.
I feel like I'm opening my neck up for a deeper choke. Usually we want to tuck our chins in.
Yeah, but when you do that,
Yeah, it's even worse.
yeah. This is kind of
It's counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's kind of thwarts the attack. So I'm going to try to get you back down to where I'm controlling you. I might be undercutting your legs. I want to bring you back down. Not too far down because then you have the other escape. But once up here, that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, you won't be able to choke here.
So you're sort of not escaped yet, but right now you're not getting choked.
See, I have a tendency to put my back on the mat.
That's okay, because leg locks are there.
Yeah, I like to come up with the leg.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get on top.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can also, I also go to my knees sometimes. I do. It flows that way.
Yeah.
So here, the guy wraps your neck. You may go down still.
Yeah. From here?
Yes.
I'm still down.
It's like I'm losing the choke.
Yeah.
This, I think, is my new favorite escape.
So once I'm here, I need to worry about getting choked. If I can clear one of the hooks, now this time I went to my back.
Right.
That's what you gave me.
Exactly. You got to kind of feel which side.
You know what's coming, right?
Armbar. Shotgun, my friend. Shotgun. The best armbar in the game. Try that again. Got the back.
So right now, I would still try to go under. So if I can get you under,
I gotta tell you guys, this is annoying as hell. Like I feel like I'm losing everything. I want to shoot the neck, but I know if I unlock my hands, it's gone. Like if I unlock to shoot the neck, it's gone. And I can't go to armbar either.
yeah.
And the worst part is you're getting on top.
Yeah.
You went from the worst position to the top position. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
So I just keep going for a few minutes, guys, just to give different looks. How do I turn? There is, there's some overarching principles that you need to keep in mind. But in general, it's very situational specific. Where do my feet go? Where do my hips go? How do I turn? Which direction do I go into? So he's staying on me. He got both hooks in. So I gotta protect my neck now. He got both hooks in. I'm trying to get one of the hooks off. Right now, I have a possibility. I gotta make sure I protect my neck. So he has a dilemma right now. I'm laying on his lower leg, so it's not easy for him to come up on top. Okay? So he has to remove it. So I know if he's gonna try to remove it, I have possibility of moving. So I'm gonna try to turn and come back in the guard. I'm changing direction, guys. I'm going out. When I say I'm going out of the submission.
So I got a grip here on your hand,
Okay.
and I'm trapping your shoulder like this.
All right.
What do you like to do to resolve this issue here? This one.
This one?
Yeah. You have a. Do you attack this hand, this right hand of mine? Do you attack it in any way, or what do you like to do to clear the one-on-one? This is what we call one-on-one here. One hand on one hand. Sometimes we grab two on one, two hands on one, but usually you'll see they grab one on one, and then they hook the neck, right? And they grab the shoulder.
So for me, the one-on-one is that's not necessarily hard to break. The problem with it is how I break it. The guy brings his leg over. So that's the problem. So again, we're not just looking at the initial problem, we're looking at the second problem or third problem. So if he goes one-on-one, so again, if you feel what I'm doing with my left leg?
A little bit, yeah. You're kind of hiking it up a bit.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is, again, I take a quick evaluation of the situation here. So I know I can clear this. The question is, can I get my second one under? So as soon as I do, I'm gonna go
You don't
back
want
down.
one under.
Now, so I know that if I can clear the one-on-one, so if I clear this, you're gonna bring the leg over.
I'm going here.
Yes.
Boom. And you're already, you're ducking your arms under.
I'm already,
Right. Now you killed my armbar here.
yeah. Not just
Here,
that.
here, this grip, like,
Yeah, I'm coming out.
it's making my armbar hopeless right now.
Yeah,
Because I can't kick out of this.
Yeah,
Like, you guys might be like, why don't you just rip your leg out? I can't.
I'm not that
Can you
strong.
let go- Can you let go of my toes? Like here, I feel like you guys are thinking, hey, coach, why don't you just pull his arm in?
Yeah.
But he's grabbing my toes here. Like if I tried to pull right now, I'd break my own knee here. Like if I went, like, it's just not going anywhere. Like I'm really gonna pull here. Like I'll tell you, I have no power whatsoever here. This grip here, this toe grip, it's not coming out. Like,
Yeah, I'm not.
even if I passed my leg over, it'd be useless. Totally useless. Your arm's not between my legs.
Yeah. So again, I'm evaluating quickly. Like, okay, what is? If I think I can get my left arm under your left leg, I'm gonna break the grip, knowing that you're gonna trap my arm, and then I'm going
You're
out.
going for this toe grab here.
And then it depends.
If I go to the armbar.
Yeah, if you go to the armbar.
Boom, that's toe grab. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I'm done. I'll scramble out.
Yeah.
You know what? He's gonna wind up on top. Yeah, he's gonna wind up.
Yeah.
I know where I'll see. Share, like,
Subscribe, guys.
okay. Shut it off, Mike. Shut it off.